means this is a system. And the system right now did not come because we are having, I'm not allowed to say the system name, but it's various around the world, from such is, if you would like to give me, I give you a hint, like Coral, like Microsoft, like SAP from Germany, or something like that. This is not used right now in the army, but we would like to have it from them. If they're not going to give it to us, it's okay. We have India, and we are having a brilliant Egyptians which are working here right now, competing against the India, and they are ready to work with each other, even with China, because we have bought from China a beautiful, fantastic submarines, 9 fantastic submarines which we are having right now, and the maneuver and the capability and the quality is A1, class A1. And even we trust it very much. And the Russian, which Mohammed Morsi, during the Mohammed Morsi period, Field General Sisi went with Mohammed Morsi to Russia, and he put the list of the spare parts and the machines he knows. But it does not mean that we will going to go to the Obama administration and we will going to say, okay, this. Because, and the European, we don't have anything against the European. The European, you remember when Mohammed Morsi was shamed us in Germany when he went and looked to the watch and he started to play something like, because Germany was giving us 143 million euros as a loan, but this was we agreed upon the community, the European community, during the period of Mubarak, before the year 2000, and for the Toshka, the strategic depths of the Germany was in Toshka for the agriculture, and they give us each year 250 million Deutschmark, and second year, so 2 years, and after that 143 million euros, and Germany was accepting it. Merkel was accepted it. But when Merkel accepted it and invited Mohammed Morsi, by this time it came the problem in Mali. Mohammed Morsi, the terrorist exporting team of Mohammed Morsi, sent our children to Mali to fight against the French people. And even they have been captured, and the French condemned them, killed them up to death. 17, one of Egyptian working there. So the group of Mohammed Morsi was in France. Before him in France, France refused to accept him, and even refused to sign for the 143 from the European community treasury, even if from Germany. He went and came back. So the European was against this regime. But what is the changes right now to come to let the European community to be united with the United States? That means there are interests.
Yes. Major General, I mean, now this whole talk about halting any sort of financial or military aid coming to Egypt from the United States and the European Union is also prompted by the way the international community is viewing what happened here in Egypt on June 30th. A lot of debate regarding whether it was a revolution of the people or a military coup d'etat. And a lot of the blame that Egyptians have is regarding the international media actually covering the political developments. And we can actually see now some footage from the international media, Fox News, a lot of the CNN, infamously Al Jazeera as well. Some networks are actually covering it properly, and some are saying, no, it's actually a coup d'etat and not an Egyptian revolution. How much of the military aid and the financial aid being halted will affect the relationship between Egypt and the international community in light of labeling what's actually going on here in Egypt?
Mr. Hani, this is what I would like to, I'm explaining to you. And this is what I said. Military is a main element of the politics.
Yes.
This is what I have explained to you. This is that our military right now, it's in a very bad situation right now, which did it for us and put us, the Muslim Brothers, or Muhammad Morsi and his regime, or his Hurriya and Adala, Freedom and Justice Party, they put us in this dilemma. They put Egypt in this dilemma. Because they had an agreement with the United States. And the United States fulfilled their promises to the Muslim Brothers, to the regime, and the regime did not fulfill their. So United States would like to implement the rule of the United States over the Egyptian, and they would like to deliver what they spoke for the Muslim Brothers. That means what we contracted for. So United States is making that fulfillment. Muslim Brothers did not, and they would like them to deliver what they are asking for. So the complete problem right now, that means I'm coming back to the interests of the United States and Germany. That means Germany and France right now, they are with United States against the Egyptians. Why? Because there are interests. So, like when come the representative of the United States in the council and said, we accepted it after we know it from France. And we said, yes. That means, what kind of talk is that?
Yes.
Does not play anything as a politician in your mind or the strategic in your mind. When you analyze it, France is against the Muslim Brothers, one for all. They killed their men in Mali. Yes. You understand? Muhammad Morsi disgraced us in front of the German people. Remember, look to the difference between Sadat and Muhammad Morsi in Germany. All in Germany, you're going to find nobody in the streets when the interview with the President Sadat, looking to him, admiring him, raising their hats for him.
Yes. Major General, I mean, now Foreign Minister Nabil Fahmy is actually leading a shuttle diplomacy, traveling all around the world, trying to convince the international community of facts of what really went on during June 30th, hopefully to convince the international community and tell them exactly what's been happening, and hopefully they would backtrack on their decisions to stop the financial and military aid coming to Egypt. How successful do you think he will be, and his shuttle diplomacy that's been going around the world, especially when you're talking about France? The Egyptian ambassador to France has been showing the French administration videos of what's been going on and all the acts of violence that's been taking place since June the 30th. Do you think that the international community, it's only a matter of time until they actually accept and know exactly what's been happening in Egypt?
There are, Mr. Hani, there is agreement between the United States and France and Germany and England as well. Don't forget England out of it, because England is made. That means United States, these people have a problem with the United States on the west of Atlantic. So I am going to pass for you, if you will go, I'm going to pass for you the banana war in the South America, if you were going to support me against Egypt. So there are interests, and they are putting, the United States is putting France and Germany in front, because they are, as they threaten us with the chapter number 7 of the in the council. Nabil Fahmy knows quite well. Nabil Fahmy with the shuttle is doing the impossible. This man is like his father exactly, very stubborn, and he's going to do it. And respectfully, he is a very respectable, he's a friend of mine. He is a very respectable man, and he's doing, and he knows exactly the plot. But right now, Egypt is in danger. For the Article number 7, which is waiving, United States is waiving with it, because they lost interest. Their benefit on the land between Rafah and El Arish, which the Muslim brother signed for and accepted the money from the United States to make this project. If this project was not going to go through the Muslim brothers, we were going to start again with the plan B, the civil war. If the civil war was not going to finish, we were going to put the Article number 7 to divide the country.
Yes.
This is a plan, and we know it, and Mr. Nabil Fahmy know it quite well, and even our intelligence know it.
General Amin, now Saudi Arabia took a very strong stand supporting Egypt, supporting the interim government and the transitional roadmap it has laid ahead. Also, it said that Saudi Arabia, along with Kuwait and Jordan, will be able to step in and cover all the financial aid that could be cut from the United States and the European Union as well. How critical do you think this stand could prove in developing the relationship between Egypt and the international community? And do you think that these countries being a major source of oil and petroleum to the international community, do you think this could work in Egypt's favor?
Forget about blackmailing. I don't like the blackmailing. I prefer the policy and to have a clear mind on this. Clear. The step King Abdullah did it is the first step towards right. Towards, don't interfere in our business. Don't waive with the Article number 7. The King Abdullah, what he did, and Kuwait, and the efforts, the Kingdom of Morocco did it in the United Nations, and Kuwait and all the Arabian countries came with us. This should be done by the Arab League. The Arab League should come out with a declaration, and the Secretary General of the Arab League is Egyptian, and they say he is a very high and very educated. Why not to say this is an Arab matter? Don't interfere in our business, and this is an Arab League business. Don't come and interfere in our business. This, what King Abdullah did it on behalf of the Arab League. The Arab League should do it to prevent us from this waiving and to come in danger. Why we should be as a member and we are having the Arab Leagues in our hand, in our country. And the major secretary, he is an Egyptian, his name is Nabil al-Arabi, and he should do it. This is an Arabian, according to the Arabian, and according to the Arab League's matter. Don't interfere. We were going to make this to allow our armed forces and our community right now to wrap this problem and to seal it and to come to the world in the 21st century as Egyptians.
Yes, definitely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of developments taking place here in Egypt, also regarding the international community and what sort of repercussions all the political developments here in Egypt are having on the international community and the international relations. By this, we come to the end of the second segment and this edition of the Daily Debate. But before we go, I'd like very much to thank Major General Magdy Amin, the historian and strategic expert. Major General Amin, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned for more coming up on Nile International. I'm Hani Saif. Thank you for joining us.